right. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? I don't know why there's a fucking delay on this shit. I hate when this shit happens. I hate when it happens. But either way, we gotta get this game out there. You feel me? So before we get into anything, guys, make sure you get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. The ebook, hard copy, audiobook, make sure you get that. Go to mrlocario.com to get your copy today. This comes with 2 bonus audio programs. One is called the Conversation Booster. One is called the Confidence Booster. So make sure you guys go to mrlocario.com to get your copy of this book. All right? Now, man, let me see. Let me make sure this shit is doing what it needs to do, because sometimes this shit be acting funny. I think it's acting funny right now. There's like a little delay, but either way, I'm gonna have to make it happen. Oh, let me see something. Let me see if I could try to do it with the different camera. Hold on. What up, Naz? What's going on? I'm trying to see if I can switch this camera out. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Maybe this is a little better. Alright. I think this is a little better. Fuck it. We're going to have to go with the computer camera to make that happen. Alright, so what's up, people? What's good? What's popping? Can you guys see me okay? Y'all can hear me good? Everything good? Everything good? You guys can see me? You can hear me? That's all I need to know. If you can see me and you can hear me, so we could get it flowing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's lagging a little bit. Audio's good, but you guys can see me though, right? All right. So hold on. Let me just make sure all of this shit is good. All right, cool. What up? So what's going on? Nez, Tony Brown, Nathan, Joe Blast was good. Luis was popping. What's the deal? So today I wanted to talk about the dangers of trying to possess women. You understand? Trying to own chicks. And this is the thing. What I'm going to say today, it's for some guys, it's going to, hurt their feelings, or they're going to feel a certain type of way, or they're going to try to ignore the reality of the situation. But for some of you, hopefully, what's going to happen is that you're going to, see things from a different perspective, and, and some of this, will really help you. You feel what I'm saying? What up? Shout out to Darrell S. What's going on, bro? So I wanted to talk about the dangers of trying to possess women. What up, Mike? I just started like 5 minutes ago. Right? And so what do I mean by trying to possess women, trying to own women, right? What I mean is that you have a lot of guys out here who they're under this illusion that when they get a girl, that the girl is theirs. Right? Or that, because she's with them now, that means that, no other guy is, or she's not going to want any other guy, or, she could never be with any other guy when he's with her or whatever. Now, again, if you're in a monogamous relationship, you and that person say, hey, we're together and that's that, but you still don't own the chick and she does not own you. You feel what I'm saying? And so I want you to get into this mindset. Shout out to my dude, Everett Overton, because I think he did a video maybe a week ago where he was sort of talking about this, where he was saying that a lot of relationship issues come from the guy sort of feeling like they own the chick. You feel what I'm saying? Lorenzo Davis was popping. Happy birthday. What's good, bro? Brandon F was popping. Lanier Boyd was good. Deke Cattle was popping. What's going on? So the thing you got to understand when you're dealing with chicks is this, is that a woman is never really yours. You understand? Trap Lord in the building, what's going on? A chick is never really yours. Period. She is never really yours, and you're never really hers. You know what I'm saying? What you guys you do is that you share time together, but what happens is that the way that we talk and the way that we construct our language, we say, well, this is my girlfriend, or this is my wife, or whatever, right? And so we continuously, condition ourselves to think that we own the person, we own the chick. You see what I'm saying? And it's funny because it's we're so used to it, because I even say this too about, oh, this is my wife, this is my girl, whatever. But I have to keep reminding myself that I don't own them and they don't own me. You know what I'm saying? And so even sometimes, like me, see, I'm about to say me and my wife, right? See, it's just easier to say that versus saying the woman I'm with, right? Sometimes what happens is that when I'm talking, or let's say me and my wife are at a event or something, we would just say to people, oh yeah, we're married. You understand? But we would try not to say this is my whatever. Just for our own, mental conditioning to keep us understanding that we don't own each other. You see what I mean? And the thing is this, is that when you don't realize that you don't own anyone, what happens is that you start to get possessive of this chick. And a lot of times what happens is that, what up, Hussein Ahmad, what's going on, bro? What happens is that you're going to end up trying to possess the girl to feed your ego. Mike Sadi, you said, what about long-term marriage? Do you believe in that? Yeah, I'm in a long-term marriage right now. You feel what I'm saying? It's just my marriage is open. Some people's marriages are monogamous. But even if it's open or monogamous, you still don't own the person. You feel what I'm saying? You still don't own the person. And so what happens is that people want to own the person or possess the person because it feeds their ego. It makes you say, look at what I was able to get and do. You understand what I'm saying? And then you feel validated through being able to say, this girl is mine. You understand what I'm saying? And so what I want you guys to get out of is the mindset of thinking that you own chicks. Because you don't. And the reason why I'm saying this is that what's going to happen is that you're going to get extremely attached to what you think you own. I'm going to get to that in a second. What up, Wayne Escobar? You said, why get married then? Well, that's the thing. You get married if you want to get married. You understand? But it doesn't mean you own the person still. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. If you're getting married because you're trying to own the person, you're fucking up. If you get into a relationship because you're trying to own the person, you're fucking up. You see what I'm saying? And so the problem is this. A lot of dudes refrain from marriage because, and I've talked about this before a million fucking times. A lot of dudes should not be getting married because they don't know how to do it right. And so what dudes will do is this. Because when you talk about marriage and all this other stuff, you got to deal with all the fucking legal shit. And, what if it don't work out? And then, she takes half your shit and alimony, child support, all that other shit. We understand that. But, let's get on the marriage tangent for a second. The thing is that what guys do is they'll meet a chick, they'll like her, they'll think she's hot, they'll start fucking her, and they're chilling with her for like 2 or 3 months, then they end up making the girl the girlfriend, and then within a year, they end up marrying this chick just for nothing. And then they complain and say, oh, it didn't work out, she took half my shit. That was your fault for not doing the due diligence to realize that you should not be jumping into no marriage and putting your shit together and doing all that other crazy shit off a win. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said before, you shouldn't marry a chick until you've been with her at least 5 to 10 years. So you could see what the fuck is going on with this chick. He said, can you define own the person? Because if I'm in a relationship with someone, there's a certain way you got to behave for your partner. Okay, cool. That's a good point. Facts on deck. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Let's say, for example, you have a girlfriend, right? So let's say y'all are monogamous, right? What happens is this, is that, for example, you and her say, usually in monogamy, it's like, look, we can't fuck anybody else. We can't be with anybody else. Cool. That's the rule of the situation, right? And then within your relationship, you might have other rules. Let's say, for example, you say to her, look, I don't want you to have male friends because these dudes out here are going to try to smash or whatever. Or you say, hey, if we're living together, these are the rules of the house, whatever it is, right? So you can have your rules between you and the girl, right? But what you have to understand is that if the girl breaks the rules, then what you need to do is that you're going to need to charge her to the game because she broke the rules. But what I'm saying is that when I say you don't own her, what I mean is that you can't necessarily tell her what to do to an extent. You understand what I'm saying? So you can say, well, you shouldn't cheat on me, but you can't really force her to not cheat. You can tell her, hey, we shouldn't be doing this, but you can't force her to not do those things. So she's going to do whatever she's going to want to do. You just have to decide if what she's doing is okay with you. And if it's not, you charge her to the game. You see what I'm saying? The problem is when dudes start to think they own the chick, what happens is you get extremely attached to the girl, and then you start to do crazy fucking shit because you think you own her. Like, I don't know if any of you guys saw or heard of the rapper XXXTentacion, and he passed away a while ago, and there's rest in peace to him and everything. There was an audio of, I think, him going to, like, I think either his girlfriend's house or some girl he was messing with, and I think it was like some domestic violence stuff or whatever, but you guys could correct me if I'm wrong. But if you hear the audio, there's a part where he says, well, that's my bitch. You feel what I'm saying? That's my bitch. That's why I'm acting like that. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because that's my bitch. You understand? Or he said, that's my chick or something like that. But basically, because he felt or and a lot of guys do this, is that, you feel you own the chick, right? You're so attached to the chick because you feel you own her. You start doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. You start getting extremely emotional and crazy. All you really need to do in a relationship is this. You be in that relationship, enjoy yourself, and if the girl is doing shit she shouldn't be doing, you kick it to the curb. That's the simplest I can tell you. You see what I'm saying? That's the simplest way I could put it. The problem is that we think, us guys, we look at that ownership because you put in so much work to probably get the girl. You feel like, damn, I don't want to put in all this work, and then, you understand what I'm saying? And then it just be some other shit. You understand? Now, the thing I want to really get across here is this, and the reason why I'm even bringing this up is because of this thing that I want to explain to you guys. Is that the reason why you're going to get a whole bunch of you're gonna feel a whole bunch of drama, or you're gonna feel a whole bunch of internal turmoil when you're dealing with women, is because you're way too attached to these women. And so this is why I'm saying, once you understand you don't own the chick, when a chick does what she's gonna do, you're going to be like, okay, cool, I see what she's doing, but I'm not gonna upset myself based off of what she's doing. Like the other day I put out a video where I was talking about how women will do things based off of how they feel in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? And so because she's going to do what she feels in the moment, she may do things that you're not going to like. Right? So, for example, you may be dating a girl, right? And she's not your girlfriend, but you're dating her. right? Now, let's say you and her are chilling, and she gets on her phone and she starts texting some other dude, right? Now, and I've had this happen to me before. So the thing is, I can tell her, hey, listen, don't text dudes while you're chilling with me, because you're chilling with me. This is like our time to chill. So it's rude for you to text some other dude and be talking to him while we're chilling together, right? So that's just a respect between me and her, interacting with each other. But I don't own her, so I can't say to her, don't see that guy. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a difference. I'm telling her, within the context of me and you being together, right now, in this moment, we're chilling together, so it's rude for you to be talking to some other dude on the phone while we're together. But I'm not going to tell you that you can't talk to other dudes, because we're not, you understand what I'm saying? We're not together. We're not in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? We're not in a monogamous committed relationship. You see what I mean? And so that's like the difference that I'm trying to explain. Now, a lot of this goes even further, where when guys understand that, Nathan, you said, isn't respect and morals all subjective? Though, yeah, a lot of it is subjective. But this is what I'm saying. If you're with that girl and that's a thing that you don't like, as far as her being with you in that moment and she's texting some other dude, you got to tell her, hey, when you're with me, this is what we're doing. But again, you're not trying to control what she does, period, in general. You understand? You're just saying, when you're with me, this is what it is, right? You can do all that other stuff over there, but when you're with me, we're making this happen, right? So I'm not saying I own you. You understand? I'm still saying, hey, do what you want to do. But just when we're here, we're going to do this. You see what I mean? Because it's respect for me, and I'm going to respect you the same way, right? Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, too, is that with this whole possessiveness and this whole ownership, the problem with a lot of guys, and some of you guys think this too, some of y'all guys have this sort of thought process, where you'll say, well, I'm not gonna fuck with this girl because she fucked with a lot of dudes. You see what I'm saying? Y'all already know this. This isn't nothing new. This girl's fucking with a whole bunch of guys, so I won't wife her, I won't do this. Now, you're free to do whatever you want. What you got to understand, though, is that everything that you're doing with a girl, she's done with another guy before you. And she's going to do it with another guy after you. Okay? Everything you're doing with a girl, she's done with a guy before you, and she's going to do it with a guy after you. Right? That's not even just with sex. I'm just talking about, let's say if you're flirting with a girl that you got her number, y'all probably went out once or twice, and y'all texting each other because you like each other. That's cool, right? Now, what happens is that because you're trying to possess and own, you may get jealous if you find out she's seeing some other dude or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? But what you got to understand is that that's just the flow of things. That's what happens in these situations. Because think about this. Think about a girl you used to talk to, and y'all used to flirt on the phone, and y'all used to hook up, but y'all don't talk anymore. What happened to her? Right? You moved on to something else. You ain't together anymore. Now you're doing the same exact things you did with her with another chick. You see what I'm saying? You're doing the same exact thing that you did with her with another chick. And then what's going to happen is you're probably going to end up not being with her, and you're going to do the same exact thing with the new girl that you did with the last chick. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you guys here is this, is that you have to understand that that's the natural flow of things. See, a lot of dudes are living in an illusion where they're trying to find the perfect girl, and, some perfect virgin girl who's never been with anybody else and who's going to be totally devoted to them, who's going to never ever look at another man, who's never going to want to cheat on them, period, and that's it. Now, again, I'm not saying you can't find that. I'm not saying you can't find a girl who's not going to cheat and all this other stuff. But what I'm saying is that if you have no desire to own or possess, none of that matters. You see what I'm saying? None of that matters. And so what you got to learn how to do is that you need to learn how to be fully engaged with a woman, meaning engaging in dialogue, interactions, hooking up, hanging out, being in a relationship. You're fully engaged, but also at the same time detached. And I talked about this a few times. You got to be fully engaged, but at the same time detached. So, for example, I'll use myself as an example, right? So, as much as I love my wife and girlfriend, I know that at any moment, literally at any moment, like 5 minutes from now, 2 minutes from now, in this exact moment, it could all be over. You understand what I'm saying? It could be over this moment, tomorrow, next week. You understand? I know that at any moment, right? Oh, I'm gonna take calls in a second. I know that at any moment, it could end with my wife or my girlfriend or any chick I'm dealing with at any moment. Right? Now, when you have the awareness that you don't own any chick, right? Then what happens is that you... Oh, let me turn off this joint real quick, because dude's just calling in like crazy. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna take calls in a second. I just want to get this point across because it's very important. He says, my wife calling me hilarious. When you understand that you don't own anyone, right? And you understand that... Let me just turn the Skype off for just a second. I'm going to turn the Skype off for a quick second. All right. So when you understand that you don't own the chick, right? When shit happens like her leaving you, right? Or, her not wanting to be with you anymore. Most of the time, and this is the thing. For most guys, it's going to hurt. Regardless. You're going to get hurt. You're going to feel upset. And most guys are going to feel really upset because they feel they owned it. They're like, this is my girl and my wife and all this other stuff. So you're going to feel that shit. Now, if you end up being aware of this, and when it does happen, it's a little bit less of a sting because you understand that this happens. You understand, and also you understand women are basically all over the place a lot of times. Now, again, if you're with a girl and you've created enough emotional attachment within her to you, then your relationship a lot of times will be stronger to the point where it will last longer. But it's never 100% guarantee that the girl you're with, your girlfriend, wife, or whatever, is going to stay with you, right? So this is why I say you have to be completely engaged. And when I say engaged, that means that you don't want to be having a relationship where you're always worried, you're anxious, you're like worried about what she's doing and worried about what's going to go on, and you're scared that what the next... No. You enjoy every fucking moment you have in a relationship. But at the same time, you have to have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to realize that you're dealing with a woman who is emotional, who goes based off the whim of that emotion, right? So that when something happens to where something may shift in the relationship, you are not caught off guard. You understand? And you are not surprised, and you don't end up wanting to you don't go into this super deep depression and all. Because look, let me tell you guys something. I've been in situations where I've gotten so attached to a chick where when shit changed and flipped around and all this other stuff, I was fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? I was crying, I was upset, I was mad, all that shit, right? But the reason why I was like that was because I was extremely attached and I had a little bit of, but that's my girl, and why, you understand what I'm saying? Is that ownership, is that feeling that, this is mine, and what's mine is being taken away from me. You feel what I'm saying? And so you want to get to a point and to a level where you have a better understanding of what's going on, so that you just within your own mindset, you're just feel you're a little bit more healthy mentally. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of what you believe and or a lot of your emotions, a lot of times I should say, usually comes from what you believe. So if you believe that you own this girl, and on top of that you're extremely attached, when something happens, you're gonna lose your fucking mind. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna lose your mind. So you have to realize what's really going on here. Because what you gotta understand is this. It's not about ownership of the chick. All you're looking for is cooperation. You're not looking for ownership. You're looking for cooperation. You understand what I'm saying? All cooperation means is that you're coming together to work together to make something go in a certain direction. You understand what I'm saying? But she's not yours. You do not own her. And so the ownership comes in with this idea that relationships are supposed to be forever or supposed to last forever. You understand what I'm saying? And it is, no relationship is ever going to last forever. All relationships end. All of them. All relationships end. That should be in your mind all the time. All relationships end. And the reason why I'm saying this is because what happens is when you realize all relationships end, you enjoy the moment that you're in the relationship, and then you're also prepared for when it ends. You see what I'm saying? Instead of having this, fucking fantasy that the relationship will last forever, and within that relationship, you still have this sort of like anxiety because you're, you know what I'm saying? You're too worried about what's going to happen later. You said sort of R&B songs lie to you? Exactly. Exactly. You said, Hussein, you said you think when someone thinks they own someone, that's when abusive relationships happen? I mean, well, yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. You said love is about freedom. Real talk. Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing, because you know it's funny. Like, this is why I always laugh about shit when dudes say, because like the thing is, since I realized this long time ago, this is part of what actually, like part of what actually made me want to be in an open relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because what I realized was that, you know, you can't love someone if you're trying to possess them. You understand that? You can't love someone if you're trying to own them. It's not going to happen. And they can't love you if they're trying to own you. Like my dude Hussein said, love is about freedom. You feel what I'm saying? So what happens is that the reason why a lot of times in monogamous relationships, people end up cheating and all this other stuff because they feel a loss of freedom. You said, how do you protect your assets and wealth when you're married? Because they take half prenup sometimes, because the prenup sometimes don't work. All right, let me address that, because that's a good question. So let me because I know dudes are gonna be like, but if this is the case, then why get married? And this and that is gonna happen. All right, let me break down the whole marriage shit to you guys, so you can do this correctly. Right? First of all, most dudes who are married should not be married. And most of y'all should not be getting married unless you do what I'm about to say. And I talked about this before. A woman should not be, right, your wife unless she directly or indirectly helped you come up. I'm going to say that again. A woman should not be your wife unless she directly or indirectly helped you come up. You understand? And when I say come up, I'm talking about financially. I'm saying it again. A woman should not be your wife unless she directly or indirectly help you come up financially. Okay? If she didn't do that, she can't be your wife. Period. Period. You understand? And so, and this is why I tell, look, this is basically the easiest blueprint to follow, right? You get with a girl, right? Y'all dating, right? Then after a while you've been dating, you see if she has passed all your tests, has checked all the boxes, then you can say, okay, I'm promoting you to girlfriend. Right? Nathan Wong, I'm gonna explain that in a second. Now, once she's your girlfriend, you want to make sure that she's directly or indirectly helping you come up financially. Now, it's even better if before she's your girlfriend, she's helping you, but it's mandatory that she's helping you while she's your girlfriend. Right? So, and so Nathan Wan, you asked, how would a woman help you indirectly with your finances? You don't understand. Okay. So now, what I mean is this. So as a man, you should be on top of your business. You should be actually doing something that you feel, it could be your own business. It could be, striving to work for some other business, or, you coming up with your own, whatever it is. Right. And so, for example, I use myself as an example. 10 years ago, right, when I met my wife, when we were just dating and chilling and shit, right, we were just fucking around, hooking up, hanging out, chilling, right? And what happened was that she was, working, and she was making more money than me, right? But we weren't really together. We were just chilling. We were just hanging out, whatever. Then, as we were hanging out and chilling, doing all that other stuff, I was like, okay, cool. She's a cool chick. She's cooperating. You understand? And what happened was, at that point, she was supportive, you understand, of what I was doing, which was preparing what I'm doing now, which is coming up with my business, right? Coming up with the coaching business, right? Now, as time went on, everything was cool. So then I made her my girlfriend, right? Now, what happened was that while she was my girlfriend, right, I was writing my books. I wrote The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. I wrote It's Your Fault You're Single, Tips on Finding Mr. Right for the Ladies. And then I wrote this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, right? So now my girlfriend, who's my wife now, but my girlfriend, she was at the time my girlfriend, helped me edit all of these books. You understand? She also helped me put together certain projects that I put together that made me money. She also orchestrated and managed a lot of the different projects and events that I was doing. You understand? So a lot of the money that I was making was based off of the work she also put in to get that money made. You understand what I'm saying? So now, fast forward to now, where what happened was me and my girl were together, and she was my girlfriend for 7 years. 7 years before I decided, okay, yeah, you could be wifey at this point, because you've proven, right, that you can help me, and she helped me directly come up financially. You understand? Now, the reason why do I say she should help you come up financially? Why do any of you guys even think that I'm saying she needs to help you come up financially? Right? And I'll tell you why. The reason why she needs to help you come up financially is because what do most guys say when they talk about marriage and all this other stuff. Well, if it doesn't work out, she's gonna do what? Take half your shit. Right? Now, what happens is this. If she's helping you come up financially and she's working with you, right? Then half that shit is hers anyway. So if she takes it, she deserves what she got because she helped me come up financially. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, the problem with most guys is they marry chicks for nothing. They marry her because she got a fat ass. They marry her because she's the only girl who liked them. So he'll get with a girl, marry that chick within a year, and she didn't do shit. You said, so rich men got no business getting married? No. They could if they meet a girl, stick with her for a number of years, and she also helps him come up on some more money. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. So the reason why dudes are scared to lose half their shit is because they're marrying these chicks for nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. So if in the event it doesn't, it ends, because relationships can end, then the half that she's getting is the half that she earned. Nathan, you said that's a perfect example. Explains a lot when married guys aren't happy. It's because there was no 50-50. Exactly. That's basically what it is. Because you came into the joint giving a girl all of this shit for nothing, and then she took all your shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. And this is what I'm saying. So dudes never put it in a situation where they did that. And also, look, this is another thing. Because it's not just about her helping you financially. It's also, you said marriage is a damn corporate. See, and that's the thing. Marriage is business. It's business. See, not only are you doing that, right? You also need to make sure that while you're doing that, this is why I say it takes 5 to 10 years. Because while you're doing that, you're grooming her to become the wife that you want. I talked about this on the other video where I said girls who are relationship material don't exist. I was basically saying that, guys just automatically want a chick to be on point. It's like, no, you have to make her on point. So what happens is that when you're in that marriage, the marriage will usually last longer because you created a situation to where you've built her up, you understand what I'm saying, to be on point. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it is, right? But again, understand that there's still no ownership. Because notice what I said was that when we're together, she was cooperating with me. She cooperated with me to make this happen. You understand? So that's what you got to understand. And so if in the event that it ends and things need to be split up, cool, take your share. You feel what I'm saying? And this is a continuous thing. This is something where we've cultivated a relationship where she has to keep putting in the work. You feel what I'm saying? You said the divorce is like dissolving business assets. Exactly. You feel what I mean? But let me turn back on the Skype. Let me see if I can turn back on the Skype real quick so we can get some calls if people want to call in. Banana Bro, what's going on? What is going on? Let me try to get the Skype back on real quick. Hold on. Alright, I think I'm getting the Skype back on. Alright, so yeah, I think the Skype is back on. Trapload, you said, where's Costas? Hopefully Costas went out to the real world. You know what I'm saying? Alright, hold on, let me get this calls. Jesus Christ, hold on. Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, Mr. Locario?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
This is 816.
What up, bro? What's going on with you?
Nothing much. I called before talking about, I'm the one that was talking about the white chicks. I couldn't get the white chicks.
Right. So what's good now?
Man, I'm still, putting the game in. Actually, I met a white chick the other day, like, at the club.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been noticing, like, a pattern at the club. Like every time I go to the club, like, I'll get a chick, like, I'll get her attention and everything. Like, she'll be, like, with me and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the pattern that I noticed is they try to, like, lead me around the club.
So they try to lead you around the club?
Yeah, like, you know how usually, you know what I'm saying, a guy supposed to grab a girl hand and lead her around the club?
Right.
They try to do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
They, like, grab my hand, like, especially the white chicks, like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I'll be saying, like, the white chicks, they kind of, like, I feel like they take that dominant, submissive, testing man thing to the heart. Like, I don't know, that's just been my experience.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, for example, like, I was at the club, I don't know, like, yesterday, 2 days ago, met this white chick. She was all over me, like, all on me.
Mm-hmm.
But, it became a point where she was, like, really trying to, like, grab my hand, lead me around the club, tell me to, like, go over here, let's do this, let's do that.
Right.
So I'm just wondering, so how do I flip that, you know what I'm saying, and regain the control in a way that where I can lead it to where I can end up, you know what I'm saying, and having a better result for myself?
Well, the thing is, just don't go with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
That's it. Be like, yo, like, so what? They just grab your hand and tell you to come?
They're like, yeah, let's go over here, let's go to VIP, come on, blah, blah.
No, listen. Be like, look, like if she pulling you away, just grab her hand and pull her back to you. Be like, hold on, stay here for a second, right? And be like, talk to me here, because this is the thing, man. Is like, see, women are always trying to test their boundaries, man. You see what I'm saying? And so women are only going, like, it's this is how crazy the game is. Is that, let's say if you're talking to a girl who likes you, right?
Yeah.
The girl likes you, but she's trying to see how you are to see where she can take it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say for example you was talking to a girl you liked, right? Now, let's say you put your hand on her leg, right? And let's say she let you keep her hand there, right? So now you're thinking in your mind, oh, cool. So she let me keep her hand there, so she might be cool with me getting a little more sexual with her, right? Now, let's say on sake of argument, let's say you put your hand on a girl and she moves your hand away, right? Like, she doesn't do it in a rude way, but she just kind of like moves it away. So now you're thinking, oh damn, well I guess I can't get too sexual with her right now, right? Either way, you still like her, you're still attracted, but now you have two different thoughts based off of how she reacted to you, right?
Right.
So the same thing happens for women. If she's pulling you around, she's saying, oh, yeah, I like this guy, but now I know I could just do whatever the fuck I want. But if you was to tell her, hey, no, stay right here, she's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to have to listen to what this motherfucker's saying and follow his lead. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So if she likes you, she's going to go either way. It's just based off of how you decide to do it. And sometimes what you might have to do is, because some chicks is super stubborn where they'll like you, but they're still trying to somewhat dominate you. So, or break you down. So what it is that if the girl is doing that, and she's telling, oh, let's go over here, be like, no, hold on, listen. How about you could go over there, I'm going to be right here chilling, come back when you're ready. You understand what I'm saying? And then you go talk to another girl while she's over there doing what she's doing, and she'll come back around at some point. You see what I'm saying? Or you'll see her like within the club or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you always gotta remember what type of sort of frame that you're putting out when you're dealing with the chick, so that she's able to understand who she's dealing with. You see what I mean? Because the best type of girls to even get with or to deal with, period, are the ones that are really gonna follow what you're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? Period.
Okay.
So
okay,
that's
I feel that.
right. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if she's pulling you around, say, oh, hey, come over here. No, it's like, no. You pull her back into you. You put your arm around her. You say, listen, I want you right here, and then start talking that shit to her and start kissing her or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, cause I just figured that like might up my chances of smashing, like if I was with her, you know what I'm saying? Like if she going over here, you know what I'm saying? That was my thought process. You know what I mean? On top of that too, like okay, well, if I'm with her the whole time, like eventually when the club let out, like I should be able to walk out with her, you know?
No, and see, that's the thing. That's what, see, you're thinking about it in the logical way. Usually what happens in those situations too is you're probably, like, you can still get her that way. I'm not saying you can't, but most of the time you probably won't, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is how chicks' minds work. Like, if a chick tells you to do something, right, and you do it, the fact that you did it makes her not like you as much. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So and that's the tricky part, because you're thinking, well, let me just go with the flow, because maybe doing that is gonna make it easier for me to slip in and make it happen. You understand? So you're thinking that on a logical level. But what happens is that when you start following her and you're just doing what she's basically telling you to do, part of what makes a woman attracted to you is based off of your behavior. You see what I'm saying? So her behavior is going to tell you a lot about you, which is going to make her either more attracted to you or less attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? So if you tell a girl, if a girl's pulling you on you and you're like, hey, listen, you know, I ain't trying to go over there. You could go over there. I'll be over here near the bar talking to this girl. When you're ready, come back, right? So she's like, damn, like this guy could just let me go that quick, or you understand? And he's gonna go talk to that other girl. Hell no, I'm trying to. You see what I'm saying? So it makes you more attractive. Is one, you're saying to her, I don't need you. Two, there's other girls I'm gonna probably talk to, whatever. You understand? I remember there was a time I was at this bar with one of my friends. He did the most gangster shit. I was like, oh man, I love this nigga. He was talking to this chick, and she was sort of like playing games and playing around. And he said to her, listen, there was a girl near the bar. He pointed to the girl near the bar. He said, you see that girl over there? She was like, yeah. He was like, listen, if you keep playing games, I'm gonna stop talking to you and I'm gonna go fuck her. Right? And so she's like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, oh, are you gonna leave or not? And then as soon as he said that, she was like, all right, let's go. Right? Because he showed her, look, I don't need you. I'm not gonna play games with you. This is what I am. This is what I'm about. If you ain't trying to do this, I'm gonna go talk to somebody else. And so because he's showing that masculinity, that like, you know, that you know, he got that swag of like, yo, I don't need any of this. I'm not following you. I'm not playing your game. That makes her more attracted to him. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand, women are going to be less attracted to you the more that you're following them. The more you make them follow you, the more attracted they're going to be to you. That's as simple as I can put it. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. I appreciate that.
Right. All right, bro.
For example, also a couple of times I'll be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they'll have their little excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll hit you with, oh, I can't leave my friends. So if you try that a couple of times and like they got the excuse, would you say just move on to the next one?
So you're saying that if she's there with her friends and she's like, oh, I can't leave because my friends is here and all that other stuff?
Right, like she acting like she's feeling you, like she on you, and you're like, let's get out of here.
Right. Well,
and
see,
she's like,
well, see, that's the thing. Look, it depends on the chick, because sometimes chicks will be there with their friends, and if their friends are the type of chicks who, you understand, are down, like it, because this is the thing. You're gonna have some girls who friends are kind of lame. You feel what I'm saying? So because their friends are lame, it's gonna be hard for you to get the girl you're trying to get with, because she gotta sort of still hang out with her friend. You feel what I'm saying? Then you got the girls who is just about that life. The friends are about that life, so they're like whatever. So you could leave with the chick if you know started a conversation with their friends, but got cool with the friends and then just pulled her. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if in that situation, sometimes you may just need to, if she really can't leave, just, you know, hit her with the number or get her number and then holler at her later. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's really it. You feel what I mean? So that's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I feel that. And I got one more question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Now, as far as like the relationship thing, like getting with chicks, like being with them. You know how what I mean, we supposed to have like what I mean, you got your standards, like you got the things that you want your girl to do and everything for her to be with you. So would you say like those standards? Would you say you should lay those down to her like verbally, like, hey, I need you to do this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, should you like run that down to her like in a conversation, or should you just kind of like as the relationship goes on, kind of show her as you go?
Right. Well, the thing is, you don't need to really lay it down until the situation arises where she wants to be a girl. So what I'm saying is, if you meet a girl today and y'all hanging out and y'all been hooking up and y'all been seeing each other for a few months, but that's not y'all not together. What you want to do is you want to just peep how she is normally. You feel what I'm saying? Because you want to see her character just in general. You know what I mean? So now, if she's displaying a character of a chick who's cool, then you keep hanging out with her, hooking up with her, doing all that other shit, right? And then what's going to happen is, even while you're doing that, sometimes a chick may do something kind of goofy or whatever, and you might need to call her on something and be like, yo, that's not cool or whatever. That's one thing. But there's going to be a time, let's say if y'all keep hanging out, y'all keep hooking up, she likes you, she's going to be the one that's going to say, hey, so where's this going? What does this mean? Yada, yada, yada. You understand? Now, at that point, then you tell her, hey, listen, like if you want her to be a girl, you say, listen, you cool. I think this would be a good thing. But if you're going to be my girl, this, and this need to happen. So that's when you start saying the shit. You see what I mean? Once it's brought up. You know what I mean? And so that's the time. But before that time, all you're doing is sort of peeping her character and then sort of checking her if she's just doing little things here and there. Because sometimes if she's doing too much, then there's no need for you to keep talking to her. You just keep it moving. You just like kick it to the curb. You see what I'm saying? That's what the whole dating phase is really you just sort of testing her out. You feel what I'm saying? If you are deciding to have a girlfriend, you're testing her out through that dating phase. If you're just trying to hook up, it is what it is. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You just hook it up with her whenever you see her, it's all good. You see what I mean? But if you're continuously hooking up with her and chilling with her and doing all that other stuff, at some point she's gonna be like, oh, so what does this mean? Blah blah blah, and then you hit her with the what you need to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel that.
That's what it is.
Feel that.
All right.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the game, man.
Definitely, bro.
Keep doing it.
Definitely appreciate the call, bro. I'm out at you.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
All right. So the caller number is 646-481-3901. Tim G, that is the number. So you guys can call up. Hold on. Yo, what's going on?
What's good, Mr. Locario? How you doing?
I'm chilling. Who's this?
And I'm just listening to you live and shit, man.
All right.
This is Jedi James.
All right, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to call in and tell you thanks, man, that Bad Boy membership, man.
That's what's
that
up.
That shit changed my perspective. It feels like I got more energy and shit like that.
That's what's up.
And I just wanted to ask a question about, like, it seems like the game is everywhere, man. Like, it's spilling into other areas of my life because I work in the hotel industry and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I get my little practice in with my little coworkers, but, like, the thing is, these bitches be playing games out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of, I know you say have that abundance mindset and shit.
Right.
And I got a few girls on the team or whatever, but like they seem whack.
Well, how do they seem whack? What are they doing?
I mean, because basically, when I started stepping my game up, I was willing to take whatever it was coming at me, and now I just want to step my game up and shit, and basically get better females. Like, there's this one badass female. Like, I told her what the deal is. Like, this is what I want. You know, I'm just trying to take you down, whatever. So I gave her my number. We talked a little bit. She flaked. But the thing is, I see her in person and shit. And the thing is, I think she's playing games because she'll act interested in shit. Like the other day, I was all hugging up on her and shit, and I felt I could have made the move, but I fucked up and I didn't strike when it was hot. So I think that shit is a done daughter. You know, like that shit is done.
Right.
And I just need to keep it pushing with that situation. So basically, like, I just wanted to say thanks and shit. I don't really got a question. I'm gonna just let the other callers call in. Thank you though.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, stay on that membership, man. Listen to the joints over and over and actually implement it, because that's how you're gonna really get, you know, the actual success and all that. You feel what I mean?
Yeah. Wait. Actually, I do got a question.
All right, good.
But yeah, it was crazy because, you know, I'm in recovery or whatever. And basically I used to turn up every day, whatever. And it was easier back then. But now that I'm not fucking around with shit, now I got all these feelings and shit. So, like, it's kind of hard to approach females. But, like, it seems like I'm relearning the game now.
So you say...
And it's...
So you saying it's getting...
up?
You said it's getting harder to approach?
No, it's not. Like, it seems harder because I used to be turned up all the time. Now that I'm, like, sober and shit.
Oh, okay, I got
I
you.
don't drink it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, that's a whole
question-
other thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you sober when you're doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. My thing is it possible, like that was all false game? Like, I was just doing bullshit, throwing shit on the wall, and it was just sticking and shit. And now that I'm sober and shit, like, I basically didn't know anything because right now it seemed difficult. Like, I don't know how I'm trying to word this. It seemed more difficult, but I do have, like, the wherewithal to go out there and approach and shit like that. But it ain't really going as planned because when it seemed like at parties it was easier. But now it's like I don't go to parties and shit, so I try to approach them on the streets. Some of it does go well, some of it don't. Like, is there any type of advice?
Well, that's the thing.
On that?
Well, the thing is this: you gotta understand, you're starting from a whole nother vantage point at this point. You understand? Because, like, before, like you say, you was turned up, you be drunk, you probably at a party, whatever. So, you know, it's a different context. So now, if you sober and you hollering at chicks in the street, or, you know, you at another spot but you're not really turned up like that, it's gonna be a whole different type of vibe and different type of energy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have to learn, or basically you're relearning how to do it by, you know, being a little bit more technical and practical in your approach. And so that takes time, because it's like if you were used to doing something a certain way, you probably are getting certain things here and there. And this is why the game is so important, because what you want to do is you want to be able to, and this is why I tell guys it's important to keep learning this shit and to keep it, you know, consistent, is because you want to get it to the point where all of this becomes second nature to you. You see what I mean? And so stuff like taking drugs or being drunk or whatever, you know, it's something that's a crutch that people use to sort of like get loose and get, you know, and get comfortable. But the thing is, you want to get high off of your own confidence. You see what I'm saying? You want to be able to do your shit like right. You want to be able to do it because that's just what you do and that's how you are. You see what I'm saying? And so that only happens once you start practicing becoming, you know, used to doing it in the way where it's just coming off you. You see what I'm saying? And so all you really need to do is just get out there more, get more practice, and then you're going to start to see better results as you're doing what you're doing. So it's like study up on a game and also implement what you're learning, and then you're going to start to see better and different results by being sober and not feeling like you need to, you know, rely on all that other stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Thank you.
That's what's up, bro.
I got a lot of work
call,
to
man.
do. Shit.
Yeah, man. Keep doing it. Keep me posted, all right?
All right,
bro.
peace.
I'm holla. All right. Cool. So what's popping, people? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Where the thing be at? This should be. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, what's popping? Who's this?
Yeah, it's Nez from London.
Nez, what's going on? What's the deal?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Long time no speak.
I know, right? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just, Yeah, I think I told you the last time I called in. I'm living in Cyprus now. I moved here about 2 months ago. So staying here for the time being.
Right.
And, you know, got in touch with the RSD people here.
Oh, nice.
Other community, so we meet up maybe two times a week, 3 times a week, sometimes more. Go out and game on either side. Basically, the island is split in two. So on one side you have the Greek side, and then the other you have the other half is the Turkish side.
Right.
So I live on the Turkish side, and I go cross over into the Greek side to meet I made quite a few, you know, Greek Cypriot friends from RSD. So, you know, we game on either side. So I've been, you know, trying to keep up the momentum, doing approaches, but it's a lot harder to do it here, especially with the Cypriots.
With the what?
Most people don't do that type of thing here. They meet people through social circles, and, you know, picking up a girl off the street and taking her back home is pretty much unheard of. So the only dates we got was from these 2 Finnish chicks that I approached a couple of weeks ago with my friend. We went out with them last week. I think they were. I mean, like when I got their details, I got one of the Facebooks and I was texting them. And by the way, I mean, I got numbers and Facebooks of other girls, of other Cypriot girls, but I know you were saying that when you get somebody's details, the girl's details, the first message you should send is when are you free or something like that.
Right.
But in my experience, I found that, you know, that never works, because if you just go direct, like when are you free, they immediately, they either don't answer or they're like, oh, I'm busy. So I looked up Todd Valentine's texting game. And, you know, there's like 4 different types of texts, and depending on each one, you need to prepare a different response and try to build up towards like asking the girl out by bantering first, and then building up to it afterwards, instead of just going straight in. So that's what I did with this Finnish chick. Me and my friend, we went on like a double date, but I think I sensed that they were kind of down to fuck. They were like, you know, at the end, should we go somewhere else? And then their mood changed. For some reason, when we invited them, we tried to bounce them to a different location and then bounce them to their house. But something happened. Their mood changed. So I'm trying to get them. I'm texting them to try and get them to come out.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. See, this is the problem a lot of times with going indirect. A lot of times, because you always got to keep gauging whether or not or seeing what's going on, because like you said you got them out to the date, right? But nothing still really happened. You see what I'm saying? Because it's the thing. You wanna always, because you're saying like if you say, hey, let's get together, they don't respond or whatever. That's actually a good thing, because if they don't respond, that means they're not really feeling you anyway. You see what I'm saying? So now when you send a bunch of texts where you're like trying to talk to them and you're building all this rapport, what happens is some girls will come out because they like you, but some girls will come out because they just want to come out and have guys give them attention. You see what I'm saying? And so that's probably what happened with these girls, is that they just wanted, you know, to be out with the dude giving them attention. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing, is that the directness, all it does is save you time. You see what I mean? That's all it does.
Right.
So
right, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But what happened though? You say you was trying to holler back at them, and what happened?
No, yeah, but I mean, it's like I mean, the other girls, they were texting, but when you invited them out, they kind of went cold a bit. So that was the problem. But other than that, they were kind of responsive. But these ones, I mean, this chick was responsive, but obviously, I think had I just invited her out there and then, she would have probably not said anything. So I had to kind of build it up a bit.
See, and that's the thing. That's the thing I want you guys to understand. It's not about. See, this is the thing. you can talk to a girl, because I don't want you guys to get into this whole building up shit, because a lot of the build up that you do with chicks is a waste of fucking time. I'm telling you guys this from experience. So what I'm saying is that this usually what happens is this, because it's is this, or I'll say it to you in this term so you can understand it. Let's say if there's a hot girl, right, that you know, wanted to get with you, right, and then there's like a average to below average girl that wants to get with you. So the hot girl you're interested in, you feel what I'm saying? But the below average to average girl you're not that interested in. You feel what I'm saying? But let's say that let's say the hot girl takes a week to call you, right? Are you gonna go out and see the hot girl? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right. Now, what if that hot girl called you? She didn't wait a week. Let's say she didn't wait a week. Let's say she called you the next day. Would you go out with that hot girl?
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying here is this: because you think she's hot and because you like her, it doesn't matter if she called you the next day or a week. You still gonna go out with her, right?
Yeah.
Right. So let's say that hot girl was texting you back and forth for a week, and then she said, let's go out. You'll probably go out with her. If she texted you just the next day and said, hey, let's go out, you'd go out with her. Why? The common thing is because you're interested in her. So it doesn't matter if it takes you a week or the next day. Now, if the below average girl hit you up the next day, you probably would be like, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? And if she hit you up within a week, you probably be like, whatever. But if the below average girl said, hey, you know, I got these concert tickets to your favorite band, you should come through, you'd probably come through because it's your favorite band, not because you like her. You see what I'm saying? You're probably like, yeah, I'll come through because you want to see your favorite band. So she's thinking, yes, I finally got Nez out because I waited a week and I texted him and built all this rapport, and now he's coming to see me, right? So she's thinking you're coming to see her, but you really just coming out because you want to see the band. That's how girls do. You're thinking because you took all this time or whatever and built the rapport and all that other shit, she's coming out because you did that. No, she's coming out because you've done something to where she feels like, hey, I can get some attention. I can get these guys to take me out and hang out with me because I'm bored and I ain't got shit else to do. But if she liked you, she would have came out the first time if you would have said, hey, let's make it happen. Or even if you would have took a few days. It doesn't really necessarily matter. So I just want you to get out the mindset of thinking that you always have to do this thing where you're waiting a few days, texting them back and forth and doing all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? So those girls who you got out, it was good that you got them out. That's good. But there could have been something else that I don't know what happened on the date, because maybe, you know, y'all said something or did something that shifted the mood. I don't know. I wasn't there. So what do you think happened that made the girls like, you know, go on some other tangent or something?
Well, we were sitting down together and drinking and stuff and talking, and my friend was like sitting next to one and I was sitting next to the other. And I was like touching up her hair and stuff and her back and other things, and we were talking. And I said to them, let's go somewhere else. And she, I think,
what were y'all talking about? My dude K Zagging 20 in the chat said, what y'all talking about?
Just random stuff, anything. They were talking about themselves and their families and stuff. But apart from that, I mean, I was flirting with one of them a bit. And she kind of was showing interest in me. So after that, like when we went to pay, I think there was a mix-up when it came to like the bill and stuff, because I was gonna pay, but they like got their cards out and were like insisting, and then my friend said some stupid stuff. I can't really remember what he said, but after that their mood kind of changed. So see, there you go. You just said it. You said your friend said some stupid shit, and then their mood changed. That could have been it right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was texting one of them like this week, and she and her friend went to. I tried to get him out last week, and she and her friend went to Paphos, which is like a city, like a town in the south.
Mm.
And I was texting her today and yesterday, asking her how was it and everything. So I'm gonna ask her what her timetable's like tomorrow and the next day, this weekend rather.
Right. See, this is the thing. I think honestly, I think you're doing way too much, just in general. Like, because again, look, you guys got to understand this. This is what I'm telling you guys this, right? Women love attention. So what happens is that exactly my dude K Zaggin 20, he said stop asking her about her day. That's what I was just about to say. All you need to do when you talk to these girls is get to the point. So you should be texting her, hey, listen, when are you free so we could hook up before you bounce or before I bounce or before we don't see each other again? You feel what I'm saying? That's what needs to be the situation, because you're saying, this is what you're saying. You're saying, well, when I tell these girls directly, they may not respond. No response is a response. You see what I'm saying? And so what you got to understand is that you're trying to sift out to see the girls who are actually feeling you and actually want to get down. You see what I'm saying? So that you don't waste time going on dates with your friend and the other girl and figuring out who's paying for what and doing all. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to do it. It's too much going on. You need to keep that shit as simple as hell. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, sometimes you're going to have girls who they will try to text you and banter back and forth, which is cool or whatever, but you still always want to bring it back to, hey, what's good? When are we meeting up? When are we going to hook up? You see what I'm saying? Because you're trying to find the girls who have 100% interest.
Right. Yeah, that's what Todd was saying, that you should direct it to a point, but he was saying that, you know, if you ask her, should we go out, and she says no every time she says no, it's going to make it even harder and harder. So, like, you
that's what I'm saying.
What, go out and she says no.
No, but this one,
you can't really.
This is what I'm saying. If you say to a girl, hey, let's chill at so and so or this point, and she says no, why would you be even hitting her up again?
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you holler at a girl who's already said no? You see what I'm saying? The most you could do at that point, if you want to do this, I wouldn't do it because I'm like, whatever. But the most you could do is say, okay, cool, well, holler at me if you change your mind. That's it. And then you never talk to her again. You see what I'm saying? Because, see, you got to get out this thing of trying to work on the girl. The only time you work on the girl is if the girl is already showing interest and she's not showing resistance. You don't work on girls who show resistance. You work on girls who are showing interest. So what I mean is, if you're talking to a girl and she's like, oh, hey, yeah, I should be free Saturday, but, I'm not sure. Can I get back to you in an hour or something? You could work with that. You feel what I'm saying? But if you say to a girl, hey, let's get together, and she's like, no, then we're done. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. We're done. You're not showing interest, so I'm not working with you. Do you see what I'm saying?
All right.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Don't get discouraged by it. See, this is the thing. Understand this, and I'm gonna tell you, this is like the crux of the problem. The fact that you are willing to try to keep hollering at a girl who said no is the problem of why it's harder for you to make things happen with women. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to understand. I want you to feel me on this. The fact of you dealing with a girl who would say no to you and you keep trying to get at her, or you try to make something happen and she's giving you the runaround and you're still trying to make shit happen, what that's communicating to her and yourself at the same time is that, hey, I'm not good enough to deal with a chick who's going to show me the respect that I deserve to actually make something happen. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that you're become that, like, okay, imagine this. Imagine you got a chick who you're not really attracted to, saying, "Hey, let's hang out," and you're like, "Nah, I don't really think I want to do that, whatever." And then she keeps begging you, or she keeps trying to get at you. How do you look at that one girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just like, no, this is ridiculous. Like, come on. You see what I'm saying? And understand that women look at that situation even more harshly, because you might look at the girl and say, yeah, I'm not really fucking with her like that, but you don't necessarily like lose respect for her. A chick will lose respect for you and just look at you like you're goofy. You understand? And nothing's going to happen because of you doing that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to respect yourself first in order to say, well, if a girl's going to tell me no, then I'm cool. I'm going to the next chick who's going to tell me yes. I'm going to go to the next chick who's going to tell me, let's make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't want to come off as desperate with these chicks. You feel me? So, what were you going to say?
I mean, like when I'm texting her and that, she responds to me and she invests with like paragraphs, is what I'm saying. But, you know, when I invited her out last week, she was actually busy. She went somewhere else with her friend. That's why she couldn't come out. So maybe if I invite her out this weekend or this week, she'll her and her friend will come out again. Maybe.
Well, listen. Why do you even need her friend there? Why can't she come out and see you so y'all could do something?
Because she says that she won't go anywhere without her friend. That's her best friend and her housemate as well.
Oh my Jesus. Oh my goodness. See, this is... Oh. It's... Okay. Dude, I feel like you're wasting your time with these chicks. Truthfully. Because because I don't know about your boy, but if you and your boy... you understand what I'm saying? Like, if your boy was cool and y'all could actually make something happen, that's one thing. Or if you can invite her to your spot or whatever, tell her, hey, you could bring your friend if you want, but come through to the spot, right? And then try to make something. I mean, I'm not going to go all the way overboard of telling you try to get both of them, because that's some other next level shit. But what I'm saying is, you got to start doing shit more in the direction of what you want to do. Like, what do you want to do, Nez? What do you want to do with this chick? But the
thing is, like, I like both her and her friend, so I want to, like, get with one of them at least.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Why is that not the thing you typed in your message to her? Have you ever said that to her or anything?
What do you mean? Said what?
You said, hey, I want to fuck with her and her friend. Have you told her that? Hey, listen, I want you and your friend come through to the crib. Have you said that to her? Or anything of that type of energy? Have you put any of that type of energy out to her?
No.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the problem. You see what I mean? That's the problem. Because let me tell you something about women. Women love to hang out with the guy and chill with the dude and go hang out and do fun things and have you and be her tour guide for her and her friend. They love that shit. They love that shit. You see what I'm saying? They love it. But guess what? A girl who really wants to have sex with you, when you tell her, hey, I want to do you or I want to have sex with you, guess what she's going to do? She's going to have sex with you. She's going to make it happen. She's going to try to make something happen. You see what I'm saying? So don't be scared to do this. See, again, you're thinking that you need to tiptoe around the pussy in order for the pussy to get, warmed up to you. You don't need to do that. You understand? The fact that she's saying she ain't going nowhere without her friend tells you that she already has a built-in cock blocker. You feel what I'm saying? So either you're going to have a wingman to handle that, or you're going to have to tell her, listen, you come over and I'm trying to make something happen with you. Your friend can stay in the living room or something, or she could join both of us. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be that bold. And if they not down with it, tell them to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's it.
Right. That's what I was trying to do. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm going to get the same friend to come out with me again, so he can handle one of them and I can handle the other. But tell him to come to your place. They're not gonna come to my place.
Okay, well then stop fucking with them. Why are you gonna fuck with them if they're not trying to come to your place?
No, because where I live, it's on the Turkish side, the occupied side, and they're saying that they don't want to come to this side because they're scared.
Dude, why are you even? That's what I'm saying. Why are you messing with them though? Find you know how much time you were wasting fucking with these chicks when you could have had a whole bunch of other women that you could have been dealing with this whole time.
Yeah, but these two are quite interesting and really hot as well.
So wait, there's no other hot girls in your area or anywhere else?
There is, but they're a lot harder to get because these two are from Europe, so they're more open-minded and easier.
so they're more open-minded and easier, and they still talking about they ain't coming here and they ain't doing this and because all I hearing is a whole bunch of shit they not gonna do. What are they gonna do? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Nez. Come on, bro. Like, you gotta stop that, man. Look. Again, I understand where you're coming from because you feel like you've invested a lot of time and energy trying to make this happen with these chicks. You feel what I'm saying? But what I feel like happened too is that I feel like and this is the problem sometimes too. When you start off that way where you come at them where you're like being very like chill and soft and friendly and all it's harder to actually make something go down. It's like you got to come at the situation a little bit more bolder, and then you could fall back as time goes on. But you got to come in bold, man. You got to come in bold. It's like if you in a high school or whatever, and you have a teacher who is all the kids he's a pushover. They throw paper at him or whatever, right? Then you got a teacher who comes in, and from the first day he's strict, and then all the kids respect him. You feel what I'm saying? And they follow his lead. And then as time goes on, he can smile at the kids and be cool or whatever. But at first, you got to come in hard. You feel what I'm saying? You got to come in bold. Don't come in with some, oh, hey, girls, I know that, you're not going to, you don't feel okay with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a nice coffee date. And we're going to talk about regular stuff. And I'm going to act all cool. And I'm going to text you all day. We're going to have these long-ass conversations. No, listen. How long you in town for? Oh, a week? Okay, cool. Listen, y'all two need to come by to the crib. Me and my boy gonna be there. We gonna, get some drinks, some stuff. We gonna have some fun. Come through. That's it. And if they ain't trying to do that, you be like, all right, well, listen, holla at us if you want to make it happen. And then you go talk to some other girls. That's it.
Right. Yeah, but I'm gonna try and get them out this week and then meet somewhere close to their house so we can go.
All right, well, try that and call back next week because I gotta hear the update. All right. All right, bro. All right. I'll let you, man.
Thanks.
All right, peace. Man, that's my dude Nez though. He need to get together. Hold on. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
How you doing, bro? This is James.
James, what up, bro?
Yeah, look, on that guy, first of all, women know what they want. Now, they're not going to necessarily be aggressive, but if it's two women and they allow you to take them out or take them home,
mm-hmm.
they might very well want to have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're beating around the bush, playing around, being Mr. Nice Guy,
mm-hmm.
not making any type of move, they're gonna get bored and say, "Let's get up out of here."
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
And a lot of guys. I'm listening to you. You're the master now. I'm just simply making a statement now, Mr. Locario. Okay. Now, I just want to say, a lot of guys don't realize. I just went to a Halloween party,
mm-hmm.
and it was women in the party, half naked,
mm-hmm.
Dressed up in various costumes. A lot of the girls, and I'm not saying this in the negative way, they had sex before they came to the party with their dudes.
Right.
But they were down at the party for a different dude because that was sex with them. That's not a big deal to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, trying to be their man, that's a big deal to them. But hey,
right.
Me and you hooking up, doing something tonight. I like you, you like me. You like me and my friend. Let's do let's do something together. That's nothing to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And a lot
and they were telling me a lot of these guys, they're not aggressive. They're very passive.
Mm-hmm.
They just get bored and they wind up going back to their man.
Right. That's the thing that I was telling this other guy earlier. I was saying that part of what makes you attractive as a man is that assertive energy, that aggressive energy. You feel what I'm saying? That take charge energy, that energy that you like even like they had that video with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett on her web show where he said basically he called up Jada and said, "Yo, are you seeing anybody?" This is before they were together. He said, "You seen anybody?" She said, "No." He said, "Okay, cool. You seeing me now?" You feel what I'm saying? Like he didn't even ask her, "Hey, do you want to go out with me? Would you like to get coffee?" He said, "No, you seeing me now." He told her, "You seeing me." I was like, that's some mackish ass shit. I was like, this nigga, that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that
you got
right. Go ahead.
You got to take the lead. But just because a woman is seeing someone, especially an attractive woman, that shouldn't be a reason for you not. Especially if she's interested in you, she wants to pursue something with you. She's talking to you. She's putting her breast on you. She's dancing very, very sexy with you. And she's like, "Hey, here's my Facebook.
Right.
You know, what you're doing tomorrow, what you're doing next week. Hey, oh, by the way, yeah, I have a man, but hey, look, I still want to get to know you." You don't need to get into that.
See the thing with me, I don't fuck with chicks who got boyfriends at this point because too many dudes is simps out here. Like if guys wasn't on some simp shit, I would fuck with chicks with boyfriends all day. You feel what I'm saying? But it's too many. But I see what you're saying though.
Saying she might be at a point where she's about to drop him anyhow.
Right.
And she likes you, and she's giving you that opportunity now. And you know, she's keeping it private. It's on her Facebook. It's on her Instagram. It's not in her cell phone.
Right.
You're one of 5,000 followers. And my last point is just, look, I'm listening. I'm learning. But men, you got to be more aggressive. These women want to be picked up. They want to be taken home.
Right.
And if they got friends with them, if they come over to your house, they're coming over there for a reason. They're not coming over there to watch a movie.
Right.
Pick flowers with you. They want to see what you can do. And I would say this too. Make sure you can do something in bed. Don't just be talking and get cowed out, because then you're going to really make it bad for yourself.
Right. Nah, real talk, man. And I like your point of letting these dudes know that, look, you know, the chicks, they want shit to go down. You see what I'm saying? So but the problem is you got so many guys out there who are scared to be in those situations. They're scared to tell girls what they want. They're scared because they're scared of the girl saying no or rejecting them or whatever it is. But the thing is, you're going to have a lot of women out there because you actually, you know, was bold and let her know what it was. That's part of the intrigue. That's part of the whole thing. That's part of the attraction. You see what I'm saying? Because see, that's the thing. Guys, the way we see a girl and she don't got to say nothing to us for us to want to have sex with her. You understand what I'm saying? A woman will see a guy and say in her mind, I want to have sex with him, but then he may say something that may make her not want to fuck him, and the reverse is true. She may not even be paying attention to a guy, and then he may say something that may that may make her want to fuck him. You see what I mean? And so that's the thing. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
You have to be upfront that you want to have sex. I want to get to know you. Hey, look, if your friend, hey, I'm bringing my friend. Hey, bring her on. Hey, come on.
Right.
Oh, but hey, but I'm interested in you. I want to get to know you. Hey, well, we're friends, and we sort of like lesbian. That's cool with me. Come on. Come on, join me.
Right. Exactly.
And then allow her to say, limit herself. Hey, I don't know. I'm not interested. I'm gonna leave. That's fine. But more than likely, if they come all the way over to your house like that guy was talking about, they want to have sex with you. You're the one that's playing. They're not going to initiate it because it's just not a feminine thing to do. They're not going to do that.
Right. Real talk, man. Y'all, I appreciate the call, bro.
Okay, bro.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it. All right, hold on. Let me get this Man, a lot of people calling in and shit. But yeah, man. That's some real shit. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what up, bro?
What's going on? Who's this?
This is Ray, man.
Alright, what up? What's going on with you?
Yo, this is Locario.
Yeah, that's me.
Yo, what up, man? I got a situation, B.
Alright.
Alright, listen, man. Alright, check this out. I consider myself an alpha. You know what I'm saying? I always got a rotation.
Right.
3-4 bitches all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Until about a year and a half ago. Right? I turned into a fucking shit.
What happened?
There's this chick from around my way. I always wanted her. Always. We were younger. She was always in a relationship, whatever. Mind you, she grew up with my ex-girlfriend, a childhood friend.
Right.
So I did some simp shit. I played the friend role a little bit. You know, I got a number on Instagram. We was just chopping it up like regular. 3 months down the line, I fuck her. She lets me fuck, right? So now we fucking, right? She's a part of the rotation or whatnot. She was still fucking with her ex-husband, which I didn't care about, you know, because I had a rotation going on. But I started digging this chick. So I'm like, damn, like this shit don't happen to me a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Start digging the chick. I start simping a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I catch myself. I was checking myself along the way, like chill, like fall back. Anyway, so I started getting bored. Like I would just go over to her crib. She would text me all fucking day, and I would try to limit the text and all that. And I would go to her crib maybe like once or twice a week, and I would fuck her. And then I start telling her like, yo, listen, let's go somewhere. Let's go out to a club, get some drinks, and go to a hotel or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she was curving it. She was like, nah. She had an excuse every time. So I start falling back. Every time I fall back, I mean, I ghosted this bitch. I did everything. I cut her off. She always comes back saying she loved me, this, that, and the third. And I wind up going into the same cycle. I start fucking her, then I get bored and I start telling her, you know, because I was digging her. I start telling her, listen, you know, let's go out. Let's go. Just competitive. And she fucking, yo, this chick is like, she's not with it. Like she's scared or something. I don't get it.
So wait, so what happened? So you saying, hold on. So you saying that, so what do you mean by you would get bored with her?
All right. So like all my other chicks I deal with, right? You know, we would fuck, but we would go out to a concert. I just had this chick take me to a Davies concert last week. We would go out, do shit, go to a telly, go to a jacuzzi. I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but the other chicks, I don't really give a fuck about. I could care less, you know, if we go out or not. You know what I'm saying? But this chick, I'm not gonna lie, I'm digging her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's what it is. So basically, because I was confused at it for 1 second, because I'm like, because at first I remember you said you was digging her, you was feeling her, but then now you're saying you bored. So I'm like, that's what was confusing me. So basically you're saying you feeling her, but it's kind of boring because she don't want to go out and do nothing. Is that what you're saying?
She don't want to, yeah, she basically what we do is, she'll text me, right? She'll text me, she'll tell me, you know, and then she'll fucking try to make me like her bitch. She'll try to tell me all her problems. Just listen to her or whatever. And then I'll hit her with the, yo, what you doing later? You know what I'm saying? And she'll be like, oh, you can come through. I'll come through late at night when her daughter's sleeping and I'll fuck her in the living room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've been doing this for the past year and a half. Now, the pussy is amazing. She's beautiful. This chick is beautiful, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I always wanted her. So, but now we also, so basically what happened recently is this, right? I ghosted her. Because I said, this shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? I ghosted her. She came back, right? She came back recently saying, listen, I cut everybody off. I'm not fucking with my ex anymore. She's basically telling me, like she cut off her dude, right? And she's digging me, but I don't want to ask her out again and fall into the same cycle with this bitch. So I don't know what to do. If I should just cut her off now, or how should I go about it this last final time? Like, you know what I'm saying?
This
like,
the thing. This the thing.
ultimatum or something?
This is the thing. She, see, with her, it seemed like she likes fucking you, but she don't see you as boyfriend material. You understand?
Okay.
And so she's doing whatever she feels she needs to do in order to keep you fucking her. So she's gonna say, yeah, text you all some type of shit or tell you whatever you feel. Because look, girls could tell when you feeling them. You understand what I'm saying? So because she knows you feeling her, she's like, what can I do to keep him around so that he can keep fucking me? Oh, the thing I could do is I can tell him shit like, oh, well, I'm not fucking my man anymore or some other guy, or I'm doing this or I'm doing that to keep you around in order to keep getting the dick. You see what I'm saying?
But check it out. Check this out.
Right.
Check this out, right? So listen, the scenario you telling me, I chalked it up and I was like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna just pipe it and keep it like that, right?
Right.
So anyway, sometimes she'll hit me up and I'll be on a date with another chick and she'll tell me like, what you doing? And I'll tell her, listen, I'm at a bar right now. And she'll ask me, she'll be like, you with another chick? And I'll be like, yeah. And this bitch will get jealous. She'll get crazy on me. Like,
oh yeah, I mean,
like
they're gonna get
like
jealous regardless. They're gonna get jealous regardless, but that still don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that still don't mean nothing because a chick gonna get jealous regardless because the chick always wants attention on her, period. It don't matter if she wants you as a boyfriend, fuck buddy, whatever. She still likes that you're, like, the fact that another chick's getting your attention when she may want it, that's going to get her jealous regardless. But don't take her jealousy as her wanting more things. Because this is the thing, you want more than just fucking, but it seemed like she don't want more than just fucking. She just want fucking.
I want to spice it up a little bit.
Right, and that's the thing. She don't want to spice it up. That's what I'm saying.
Because the thing is, I be feeling like a simp, right? Because look, I'll say to myself, you know what? We just fucking, but I don't want to be on the phone with her. I don't want to be texting her all day, listening to her problems, right?
Right.
So when I start falling back a little bit, she feels it, and she'll come like, yo, what's wrong with you? And
right.
this bitch is weird. Like, she's
but see, no.
weird.
But this is what I'm saying.
Like,
You're not peeping what's happening though. This is what I'm saying. All that's happening is this is the plight of the alpha male nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Is that a chick? See, this is the thing. You understand something? Because it's not saying that she don't like you in that sense, but the best course of action for her is to keep it just sexual. Because what happens is that a lot of times when girls run into dudes who are guys who can get other chicks, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They feel like, well, I'll fuck him, but I'm not gonna have him as my boyfriend because he may end up
be like a hoe. Yeah.
Right. He's like, you're gonna cheat on me with another girl, blah blah blah. Just like when you say she called you and you was out with another chick. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So she's not gonna look at you as that boyfriend material. She's gonna look at you as the fuck buddy because you already displayed and you have that energy of a guy who, could get a lot of girls, who's, could get it popping. So that's what she's going to designate you as. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is,
all right.
So this is what I'm saying. The thing is, at this point, she's still just going to want to keep that shit going. What I would say to you is this: all you need to do is keep hooking up with her, because at some point, if she actually wants it to go down, she'll let you know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she'll come around when she's ready for it to go down. Right now, she's not ready for it to go down. She's just enjoying the physical because she may be too scared to get emotional with you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I think too.
Right.
But me fucking, listen, if I was just fucking, because I got chicks I could just fuck whenever I want, and it's not that serious. But with her, it's like a price to pay. Like, if I want to fuck her, all right, I gotta tolerate all this shit. I gotta text her. I gotta listen to her problems. I gotta deal with the jealousy. I gotta deal with shit to keep fucking her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. Is because
I wanted to give her an ultimatum. Like, listen, man. I'm not gonna tell her like, listen, I don't want to deal with your bullshit. I just want to fuck, cause then I'm gonna lose her altogether. So it's like, I don't want to deal with the bullshit just to keep fucking her.
But you don't need to. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to deal with the bull. You think you need to deal with the bullshit, but you don't. You can tell her. You can tell her, hey, listen, I like coming over, having a good time, but I don't really want to be talking too much back and forth. Like even for example, like I tell chicks this, like a lot of girls that I'll mess with, they'll think, because I don't like to text chicks unless I'm texting them to meet up. So sometimes girls like to text all the time. So some of the girls I text, or some girls that text me, I tell them, I say, hey, listen, I'm just letting you know I'm not going to be texting you back and forth. This doesn't mean I don't like you, but I just don't like to be texting all the time. And then they just don't fucking text me. And then I just text them when I want to see them, and then I see them. So you don't need to do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do all it. Just let it know. Be like, hey, listen, look, I'm kind of busy. I don't really got time to be texting back and forth, but I do want to see you. So I'll holler at you whenever we going to get together and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And so...
Because I thought she didn't want to get seen in public because, one, she knows my ex-girl, which is my son's mother.
Right.
They like childhood friends and shit, right? They were childhood friends.
Right.
And then on top of that, she didn't want, I guess, her ex to see us together. I thought she was scared. But yo, honestly, listen, like I, you know, it does get repetitive the way, you know what I'm saying? Like I can come through and hit it, but then it gets boring. Like let's go to a hotel or something, or let's get some drinks and get drunk and then fuck for hours or something.
Right. See, you ready? See, I think the thing is, you like this chick, and you want to get shit popping with her on some relationship shit. You feel what I'm saying?
No relationship shit, but she's a good vibe. Like she's a cool chick. She's funny. Like
right.
She's a good vibe, 'cause I definitely don't want a relationship right now.
Nah, I mean you probably don't want a relationship, but you like her to the point where you actually want to do relationship type of shit. It's all good. Don't worry. See, a lot of dudes be feeling funny about liking a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You be like,
no, I like her. No, listen, I always liked her. I told you that.
Right.
I always wanted her. She's a bitch on the block that's like the baddest chick on the block.
Right.
You always wanted to fuck her.
Right.
And you finally get her. Like, oh shit, like I finally got this bitch. I start fucking her, but she's like real standoffish. She doesn't want to do shit. I'm like, yo.
Well, dude, just enjoy. Just enjoy what you got with her now. You know what I'm saying? And then as time goes on, you feel what I'm saying? She may change her tune, but what I think you need to do is you need to interact with her in a way where you're just hitting it and basically withdrawing all the other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be talking to her about her problems on the phone. Don't even ask her to do nothing but fucking. Because what's going to happen is, as she sees that all of that's being withdrawn, she's going to probably want that more, which will propel her to try to do more shit with you. You see what I'm saying? The reason why she don't need to do more shit with you is because you're giving her the attention and sex. You know what I'm saying? So she don't really need to necessarily commit to anything. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what it is. You see what I mean? So yeah, so just keep hitting it, and then as time goes on, just watch for when she comes at you and says, hey, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you could, like, you know what I'm saying, move on to that next joint. You feel what I mean?
So just keep her there, just little by little, stop giving her attention.
Right. Just keep the all attention you should give her is dick at this point. Just keep hitting it. That's it.
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, I tried everything, B. I fucking stopped texting her, like one word replies and shit.
Well, keep doing that. Keep doing that.
She's a nut.
It don't matter. Just keep that shit consistent. That's all you got to do, man. Keep that shit consistent, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just enjoy that you got you got a fuck buddy that's trying to keep it going. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. All right, bro. I'm holler at you, man.
All right, good looking.
All right, peace out. Yeah, man. That's how it happens sometimes, man. Dudes start catching feelings and shit. For a chick you smashing. That's how it goes. Alright, let me see what this is. Hold on. You.
Hey, what's good, man?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Jay from New York.
Alright, what's going on, bro?
I'm chilling, can't complain. How's it going with you?
I'm good. What's the deal?
Alright. Definitely, man. Yeah. We comment everything stuff about the topic, and probably another one that's off topic, but yeah, like I started to notice how, you know, some dudes, like, they put chicks, like you said, they put chicks too much on pedestals, and sometimes they don't even realize there might be other chicks that might be into them and shit too,
right?
By them doing that shit. Like, you know, I think one of the callers that was speaking about it, it reminded me of a movie I saw back in the 80s. It's called The Last American Version. And I don't know if you ever seen that movie.
Nah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's about this kid that's technically doing a lot of simple shit. Like, he was so infatuated with this girl. I mean, it looked the creepiest, the way he did it. Bitch from day standards. That's real creepy behavior. But she was into his man and shit. And then what happened was, she got pregnant by his man. His man, just dumped her. So, you know what I'm saying? So he wanted to be, Captain Save a whole damsel distress type. He was so infatuated with her. And then, I stayed in one of the apartment they was at.
Right.
His room they was at in his house. He wound up working overtime to pay for her abortion and shit.
Wow.
He made it seem like that was gonna be a man. And then that when he went and bought her, this clock and this jewelry thing, went to a party, and though he got the girl, she wanted making out with his man, getting back to her man after she got the abortion. The movie ended with him driving home with a heartbreak, crying. But yes, but it's pathetic, sad. But and there's certain parts that I seen, there was two people throwing pussy at him. Like there was one, he was a pizza delivery boy that this MILF looking chick, Spanish chick. She wanted to cheat on her husband. Was at home. She was throwing the pussy at him. He was like too timid, didn't even want to take it.
Right.
But he brought his other man back, and them two smashed. He did.
That's what happens, man. Like dudes, a lot of dudes don't be prepared for the pussy. So when the pussy get thrown at them, they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Or they get into situations where they don't need to be that. They just fuck up the whole thing because like they don't understand fully what's going on in this game. So it's like a lot of times, because I had dudes that hit me up about that where it's like they'll tell me about situations where a girl is feeling them or they can get shit popping and they don't realize what's going on and then they end up fucking up everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit is crazy.
It's different when all right, if you don't have an equal attraction towards it like that and everything, but like this is where he was so infatuated with one chick and then realized he had and there was another scene in a party of that movie when this other chick, she was kind of cute, maybe nerdish, but nerdy looking, but she had potential. Like she could be from geek to chic. But he was so infatuated with the other girl, shit that liked her man. Like you know what I'm saying? That he missed out on a lot of opportunities. Like
right. Again, and that's
dudes like that.
Right, and that's what happened too. Dudes, just like my dude Nez that called earlier. I'm like, he's spending so much time trying to get these other girls, this other women he's missing out on, and that's a key thing for dudes in the game. Like it's like when you focus so much on one girl or this girl here is like you mess. There's so many chicks out there you could be fucking with and getting shit popping, and you're just like you're missing out because you're so focused on that one chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trust me on that. I learned that the hard way and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Back in my younger days and stuff. I mean, I shouldn't say too hard because I had the babies with these chicks anyway too. So
right.
They the single mother has-beens and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I had to wind up kicking one of my exes on the curb to text me on some shit like thinking we should be friends. I'm like, no, you're not getting no benefits out of me like that. No.
Right. Nah, real talk, man.
Yeah, she said she had a good man, but okay, you got a good man, you changed. Why you got no picture with him on your Instagram page then? Because you're still doing your little dirt. You know what I mean? For real, you know I'm stupid. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you got some shit popping off. But yo, I gotta get one more call in before I head up out of here. But yo, I appreciate you calling, bro.
Oh yeah. There's one more thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know it's about on your Facebook posts and stuff. I make comments that this chick on there about chicks being tired, naturally tired, versus chicks that saying they tired and shit. Like that chick is saying a lot of bullshit. Like you know what I'm saying? Word like.
Oh no, I feel what you're saying. Okay, yeah, because I made that post.
Like the next topic for your video and stuff.
Right, I'm gonna do a whole video on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely check to make that shit pop off. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, bro.
Definitely, brother.
All right, man, peace out. All right, let me get one more call in before I gotta head up out of here. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, what's going on, man?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
This Ronnie.
Ronnie, what's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. Hey, I got two questions, Locario.
All right.
cause I try to ask these questions in the chat room, but here's my first question. My first question is, can I use improv to start a conversation?
Well, I mean, most conversations are like improv. You just say what you need to say. You know, you start by saying something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean by improv?
Yeah. What I mean, you know, like, cause you know, you say it all the time. Like, it's okay to give woman validation, but it's okay to compliment a woman based off of what she, you know, what we talked about last time. Really.
What did we talk about last time? I forgot. So remind me.
Remember when you told me that I could use something in the situation,
right,
to talk about?
Oh,
but
yeah,
thing, man.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Like, this is the thing. Like, you know, if you start in a conversation, you know, you can use what's going on in the situation or something about the situation to start a conversation about. So that's the indirect way of opening up a conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and
yeah,
so you can see how receptive she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my thing is like, cause I try to do that, but I don't think it works for me because when I just can't find nothing interesting in the situation to comment on. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, it don't even see. That's the thing. It don't even got to be anything interesting. It could be something super. It could be something simple. Like, you could see a chick and she got a watch on and be like, "Yo, where'd you get that watch?" And then she'll be like, "Oh, I got it from so and so, or my mom bought it for me for my birthday." And then now you're talking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it don't even matter. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could just be anything to start the talking, to start the conversation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause I'm in Walmart right now. I just seen a breezy just now to go, and I just asked her. You know, she was in the aisle where the boxes at, and I see which one you think is the best of you, because I try to get her opinion.
Right. So, see, and that's the way that you can start the conversation right there. You know what I'm saying?
She loves she looked at she says two things in love. Like, she didn't want to be bothered with me, so I ain't tripping on that.
Right, and then you just keep it moving.
Pushing.
Right. That's all it is.
Yeah, because like what you said last time, we could use something like what she's wearing, what she's doing, or anything, and we could comment on that.
Right, exactly.
And ask questions based on that.
Right. Exactly. That's all you got to do. It's real simple. Like, if you keep this shit simple, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're able to get into that conversation and then just, you know, make it pop. You feel what I mean?
But yeah, okay, about that. It could be a shirt or pants or something regular too?
Anything. It's literally anything. So you could talk about her pants, her shirt, her fucking smile, her glasses. You could talk about what's happening in the store. You could talk about anything. Like, anything you can talk about or bring up, you understand, to get a response. That's all it is. It's just really getting a response. It's just seeing how responsive she is to you and talking. And that's it.
Yeah, because the easiest way for me is just talk about something about her.
Right. It's all. Yeah. It's all. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to like make it a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everything else, I'm good on I'm good on everything else, because this is what happened to me on Halloween. I saw a badass girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I say, "Hey, how you doing?" And she started a conversation with me. Next thing you know, I was flirting like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, I did what you said about taking the word out of what she's saying and throw it back at her.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it, and it's been working like clockwork.
That's what's up. That's how you got to do it, bro. That's how you got to do it, bro. That's what's up, man. But yo, listen, I gotta head up out of here, Ronnie. So you have to call back next week, because I'm about to call it a day and shit, 'cause I gotta run.
Okay, I call back next week.
That's what's up, bro. But yeah, keep doing your thing. Keep going out there and having them conversations. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'm holler at you.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
All right, people. It is about that time. I gotta run. So yeah, yo, appreciate everybody tuning in. Let me shout out all the people. Sean the Goat, shout out to you. Nathan Wong, Hussein Ahmed, professional insultant, hilarious. Yao Don, K Zaggin 20, Bow Legs, Cool Chris from St. Louis, Trap Lord, Psalm Sulfur 1. Who else is up in here? Enemies Defeated got Juice, Eric Simmons, Yakuza, True Blood, Luis Hernandez, Mike Sauda. Who else is up in here? Heathen Deluxe, Junior Abed, Jermaine Jones, Willie Thomas. Who else? Brandon F. Shout out to you. D Money. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat room. Remember to go to MrLocario.com, get How to Have Sex 2 in a Day, ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. And you get the free bonus programs when you get any of these joints. Alright? So that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.